I just want to ask you how you been, bro. We can go
Uh,
from there.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just very curious as to how you been.
As to how I've been good,
Yeah.
bro. Same old
Yeah.
stuff, bro. This morning I was telling you I had a bagel sandwich.
Yeah.
It was delicious, bro. 2 fried eggs,
Okay.
2 slices of cheese,
How much
turkey in the
oil
middle.
you use a lot of oil?
I use butter to
You use
do
a
my
lot of butter?
eggs. Like a tablespoon, like a small square.
Like the little measurements, like the
Yeah,
first notch?
yeah, with the notch. Yeah.
God dang,
I'll do
okay.
I'll
I
do like
see
one or
you.
two of those notches.
Big cholesterol, cuz. I see
you
you.
know, I'm trying to watch that, try to be better.
I feel you.
You know what I
But
mean?
I had a sandwich too. Some sourdough bread, feel me? With some black forest ham, some cheese, some cheddar cheese,
Oh shoot.
some romaine lettuce, some tomatoes, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shoot. Would
And
you
I
ooh.
what I was.
Would you eat a just a tomato and mayo sandwich?
You know what? The last time we went to my girl, her best friend, they own a cafe over here.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we went, she had one and she really liked it.
Yeah. Those
And
are
like,
bomb.
I mean, I'm not totally against tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like I would not like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't you
feel like
have it on toast instead of like in a sandwich between
yeah,
two pieces of bread? Have it on toast.
I would have it on toast because I would need some kind of texture.
Right.
Because if it's soft bread and then it's just tomatoes and mayo, like it's no texture, it's kind of mushy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it
Yep.
was toasted, then I could have that little crunch, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought it goes without saying to have your bread toasted for a tomato sandwich. Like, yeah, it would be too mushy
Yeah.
if it was not toasted.
You know what's funny? Oh, bro, I don't know why, but every time we talk, we just get into. I was just talking to my sister about this, and I was like, I think this is one of the signs of getting old.
Mm.
I don't really like toasted bread no more.
What?
I don't. Bro,
Wait,
I used
how
to,
can you grow out of toasted bread? All right, sorry, keep going. Go.
I just like, I like my bread easy to eat. Like when it's toasted, bro, it just be too, you know what I mean? It'd be too dry. Then you
Yeah.
gotta add more mayo, but I don't really like throwing hella mayo on there.
Bruh, do you want us to cut your sandwich for you? Do you want us to do the crust off? What else do you want to make it
Nah,
easier for you?
I'm just saying, I like, and then we be getting the good bread. Like growing up, we didn't really get the good bread. It was just what is it, market value or whatever you call it.
Uh-huh. Yep, market
It-
value.
it wasn't nothing special, but like we be getting the Portofino bread, you know what I'm saying? We be getting the
Damn, the
bread with the little,
artisanal
you know what I'm
bread.
saying? Hey,
Yeah.
so now that I got, now that I'm accessible to these different types of breads, I'm like, you kind of mess up the stature when you toast it too much.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do.
the structural integrity of the sandwich
Yeah.
isn't intact.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's not
Yeah.
the same.
Right.
So like now that I got the fancier breads and whatnot, I'm kind of like, yo, it's like naturally
Yeah.
there, you know.
I get you, man, but I just feel like a good toasted bread is just such a solid foundation for a sandwich that like it should still like the toast will be like the whole center of the structural integrity of the sandwich. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Everything else can like fall apart, but like that toast can like, you know what I mean? It can keep things together. I just feel like if it's soft, like we were talking about with the other thing, if it's soft and too mushy, it could just all
But there's
shit all over
but
your shirt.
okay, so if it's a tomato and mayo sandwich, I want it toasted because if you take a little too long with all the mayo and it's just tomatoes are really wet.
Right.
So it's finna get your bread soggy. So you kind
Right.
of need that. But if you
Mhm.
got a regular sandwich where you got the lettuce, tomatoes, and
Okay.
all that, it's like it's more of a dry, wet balance. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
is hella fat, bruh.
Yeah. I'm just
You is hella fat, bruh. But I'm just saying,
We're not the
like,
only ones who think like this. I swear to God, people think about the integrity of their sandwich, man.
hey, I'm just saying, yeah. So so
We're here to
I'm
throw that discourse out, man. Please tell us what kind of sandwiches, what kind of bread do y'all use for your sandwiches? And if it's
yeah.
anything that's like less than artisanal bread, do not listen to the show anymore.
Yo, you got a bread elitist in the house.
Yeah, the bread elitist, bro. Man, hold on, bro. Let's just introduce the show real quick. My name is oh wait, no. How do I usually do it? Welcome back to another episode of the Polytickin Podcast, bro. My name is Marcus, and I'm here with Sefa, Matt, and Jeff, and we're the Hardy Boys, bro. Today is episode 25, bro.
Yes, sir.
25. And we
Mhm.
just start the show off talking about tomato and mayo sandwiches.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And another clue as to how my age is getting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my shoulder has
Yeah.
been killing me for the last couple days. It's a reoccurring thing. And like I'm not an athlete. I never played sports or none of that. But I
Mm-hmm.
messed up my shoulder at the park a long time ago, like in high school. And it comes back every couple years, every year.
Do you remember what happened to cause that injury? Like, did you like foul somebody hard or did you get fucking hacked? What happened?
Nah, you know what it was? I have an ugly shot. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't have a good shot. Like, how people shoot with their wrist and they use the left-handed. I don't do that. Like I shoot
How do you shoot? Straight from the shoulder?
straight from the shoulder,
Straight from
bro.
the
Like
shoulder?
like I just
Like it launches it?
nah. I, I like
Look
I
like
like
Sean Marion. Sean Marion has an ugly ass jumper. All
no,
right.
I'm not that ugly. But like
Okay.
I kind of grab it back and I kind of, hang it like that.
Okay.
I don't know. So it's just I just get the ball up there and it be going in sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it was a half court shot or something to where I just strained it too much. And bro,
Yeah.
when I tell you, like from my neck all the way down to my shoulder, all the way down to like the upper wing,
Yeah.
is just totally
Your lats. Your
out of commission, bro. Like I literally had to get a freaking like a towel, and I had it like a sling while I was walking around because like just hanging my arm, bro. Just hanging my arm is dangerous. It feels like the bone. It feels like the bones is rubbing up against each other.
Oh, shoot, bro. My boy
you,
tore his rotator cuff.
It's bad out here, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm getting old, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, there are times where like I would try to pick something up off the floor. I'd feel like a sharp pain in my lower back, like the stereotypical shit. Like, bro, I never had back pain before. Man, yesterday I was walking around with a limp because my hamstrings were tightening up. Like, bro, I didn't even exercise that day. I mean, I did the day before, but I mean, goddamn, I thought it would, disappear like it usually does. No, bro. No, I'm walking around with a limp like I got injured at work. Bro, I don't do any labor-intensive work, bro.
Bro, you gotta.
I'm over here dying.
You be blowing, but you gotta get you some CBD products next time you go.
Right.
For real, cause that might be working.
Yeah, I know you was championing that for a while. You're still doing that. That's tight, man.
Yeah, I just got some the other day.
Oh shoot.
So yesterday I took one and I felt great. And the day before I didn't have any and I took some Advil or some ibuprofen and that basically didn't even work.
Oh shoot.
I took 4 of them things. It was like 1,200 or 1,600 milligrams. It still didn't work.
God.
So yeah, man. Shout out to getting old.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more positives than negatives, but the negatives really hurt.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do. They stick out more. It lingers with you.
So I asked you how you doing, but the last time you reached out to me via text, you had told me you was on Facebook. You gotta tell the people what you saw on Facebook, bro.
Yeah, so I barely go on Facebook like that. I just reactivated it. And I'll be scrolling through being nosy or whatever. And like I ran into I scrolled onto one of our old friends from back in Samoa, his Facebook profile. Dude, so Darren, man. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I stumbled onto that and just like it's so surreal seeing stuff like that, like the social media of people who have passed away, especially people that you knew. Like just seeing that, it's like a snapshot of who they were before they died, obviously, right? And just it's so sad to me, but it's also like pretty uplifting to see people like go on there and comment and tell them how they're, tell Darren how they're doing and, just sending prayers to him, blessings to him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still such a surreal thing. And it had me thinking of, all like, because we've been on Twitter and we said it on the show too. We've been on Twitter since 2011, 2012.
For real.
The old days of like Polynesian Twitter where people were just drama, dumb internet drama. And like a lot of our longtime followers who've been with us for years, like have passed away. And most times we don't even know about it. So it just had me thinking like, I don't think it's distasteful to like have them on there. Like it's still a great tribute, for the people who are gone, but it's just a surreal thing. I don't know how else to explain it, but like every time I see one of those, it just, makes me reminisce of the times or whatever. But the thing about like the poly Twitter stuff, where we see like um people who have been long time like a part of the community, and we find out they pass away, like that's so weird because like in that moment I feel like I knew them and I was connected to them, but in reality we didn't. And
Yeah.
like it's such a small, like poly Twitter is such a small community, but they're so loud. We're so loud on there. And there's just so much crazy shit there's like hilarious shit that happens on there. So to see people who contributed to that and finding out that they passed is such a surreal feeling. And it's like, I just hope there's like many blessings for their family, man, because that's just hard stuff to go through,
Yeah. That the whole idea of like, I don't know if you talked because it cut out a little bit, but
Oh
on
shoot. God
Facebook,
bless it.
no, that was on my end though, not you.
Oh.
You probably went through clear. On Facebook, when somebody passes, they turn it into like an obituary type page. You notice
Mm-hmm.
that? And
Oh,
so,
yeah, like little bit, yeah, without even thinking about it, yeah. Yep.
so I think that's pretty cool. I usually do that with like my auntie Penny and my uncle Cy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Like when some like a memory will pop up, they be like, oh, on this day, blah blah blah, and I'll go check it
Mhm.
out. And then like you go through the page, you see people have posted recently, and
Oof.
then it's just it's one of those things where it's sad, but it's not depressing sad.
Yeah,
It's like sad but motivating.
right. It's like, nigga, that
And
memory's gonna live on forever, bro.
it just to me, it just reminds me of like me and Cy had a bunch of talks about music.
Mhm.
I still remember the day that I moved away from Samoa when he came up to the airport and he wanted to say bye to me away from everybody,
Mm.
and then we was crying, just saying bye, and he was just like, man, you finna tear it up. You finna tear it up in the music. I can't wait to see it.
Mhm.
And then even Penny, like, she was monumental in the local artists. So go just looking at their pages, seeing where they was at, seeing where I used to be and how far I've come now.
Mm.
It's like depressing that they're not here, but it's motivating to be like, dang, these people believe in me. Who am I to give up?
Mhm.
So I think that's one positive from it.
Yeah.
But just to turn a sad situation into a little comical. Every time I look through that, I'm just like, yo, I gotta delete all my old statuses, bruh.
Oh my god,
If
man.
I,
I've been putting it off for so long too, bro.
bro,
Like there are pictures I need to delete. I gotta scrub my Facebook clean, bro, because
yo,
that
let me
shit is
let
just
me
a
give you
terrible snapshot of who I was. What?
let me give you a tip. All right, this is a
Okay.
tip, bro. So
Okay.
it was one point in time where like I was just like, yo, some of these statuses is ridiculous. Like, who the hell? You know what it was?
Mhm.
So, like you said, we was on Twitter tough. I was on Twitter tough. Like in
Yeah.
high school, I used to tweet on the computers during Avid class.
Mhm.
Like I used to tweet on the flip phone for the Metro, for my pop's Metro. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
So I was on Twitter tough. And so when I went to Samoa, I adapted those tendencies and I was on Twitter tough while in Samoa. So much so I was getting
Introduce us to that damn app. God
I
bless it.
I used to get banned all the time.
Is
You
that
could
okay?
only Twitter jail. You could
Twitter
only
jail.
send a certain amount of tweets, and I would send them all. And I would
Yeah.
run out, and they'd be like, "Yo, you gotta hold up. You 12 hours, 6 hours. You gotta wait till you can tweet again."
That's so funny. I was just thinking of Twitter jail the other day. I think yesterday. I was like, bro, who remembers Twitter jail? Is that still a thing?
People don't understand how different Twitter was, and just one like basic principle is I don't see anyone talking about Twitter jail no more because
Mm.
because people tweet in what people tweet and they're mindful of everything they tweet. And
Mm-hmm.
people tweet and they want to be heard and they want to be seen and they want to be retweeted and liked and quoted. They want that attention.
Right.
Seldom do you see people tweet just to tweet. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what we was doing. We had 100 and some followers. We'd be like, damn, it's hot.
Yeah.
Tweet.
I
Damn,
remember
it's
talking
hot.
about hot
Tweet.
water.
Yeah, like damn,
Hot
this
water
shower's
greater than like 10 of them. You know what's underrated? Hot water. Like,
yeah, you know, like so the fact that nobody talks about Twitter jail, it's different. So
yeah.
I used to get put in Twitter jail, and then I would take those thoughts and tweets and
Yeah.
I would go post it on Facebook. And, and I don't know who I thought I was friends with,
Bro.
but I know a lot of people probably looked at that and was just like, yo, this guy's a freaking nincompoop.
Man, what? Oh, I cringe at all my old shit. That's why I put it off. It's like if I look at it right now, I'm just like, oh, just in my body, bro. I don't even want to look, bro.
So this is the technique, all right?
Okay.
This is the technique that I have created because one time I went through and I deleted a bunch of posts, but on
Hell
my
yeah.
Facebook, bro, I don't know who I was.
Mhm.
I was Facebook posting like there was no tomorrow.
Oh.
There's a million more for me to go through. So instead
Mhm.
of going through each one from like 2012, whatever, I just go every day or days that I feel good. I go on this day in whatever year, and I look through those posts and I just delete whatever
Ooh.
post I don't like. And so every
Ooh.
day it's not like you're overwhelmed,
Right.
but you can still get them statuses off and
What's
just
today's
delete them.
date?
You know what I'm saying?
On this day, March 27th,
Yeah.
2011,
You know what I'm saying?
I posted this. Okay.
So you
That's
just
really,
go.
yeah, that's a really good technique
It's
right there.
dog. It's a great way to like your toilet tasks. You know, you sit
Yeah.
on your toilet, you on your phone.
Yeah.
Do that. Trust me, you'll get through it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
just get
man.
through the cringe. You'll be okay. Fuck, I hate getting through my own cringe. I can watch people like do cringy shit all day. I cannot get through my own, bro. I'm just like, who is this? Ugh, what a little shit.
Yeah, that mug is horrible.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, social media sucks still, you know, but it can also be a great place for memories and motivation for whatever you're trying to pursue, you know. But still, social media sucks. Twitter
I
sucks.
I like it. It's bad. It's not as good as it was before, but I like it. I like
Yeah,
social media. It's a good way to connect.
yeah,
I think you just gotta format your timeline to what you want to see.
right. That's what people
Like,
don't understand. Yeah,
bruh. Speaking of timelines and want to see, did you see the TikTok stuff?
yeah, a little bit,
You seen them
a
trying to
little bit.
ban TikTok?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what isn't trying to get banned, bro? How many times have they tried to ban whatever? And this is like what the second or third time they try to ban TikTok, isn't it?
Well,
Like they've
there
been trying
was
to go at it for years already.
so when Trump was in office, they definitely brought it up, and
Right.
then when he lost, it wasn't really pursued. But hey, bro, I think TikTok is out of here.
Yeah.
Dog, that's what everything is pointing towards.
Man. Yeah. I seen the CEO testified in front of Congress
Yeah,
like a couple days ago. And there I feel like I mean there are like genuine concerns over safety and data tracking cuz that shit is real, bro. Like those data brokers, that shit is real. But like just the way everything has been looking, it looks like just overall they don't care about the data tracking or the privacy. I mean in a sense they do, but I think they care more if it was owned by an American company.
yeah,
Their base is their what is it? Their parent company is based in Beijing. And in
mhm,
Beijing, like when it comes to the data privacy stuff, like as far as like the laws, they can answer to their government, you know?
yeah.
So like there's genuine concern,
Mhm.
but it's just these lawmakers, these US lawmakers look really dumb.
They look
Like
out of touch.
very out of touch.
They
Like they
look
don't
out of
know
touch.
how it works, like how things happen. Like it's just they make like they look really like just dumb and out of their element. But like it's they're not addressing the larger issue, which is a good data privacy law for everyone
Yeah.
to adhere to. So
So
it's crazy.
so one thing I did see was the CEO of TikTok. He did claim that any information from the US database will be under US law.
Okay.
So that was one thing that he said. Whether
Mhm.
that's true or not, that's up to whoever.
Yeah, that's on
But
them.
he did say that. The another article that I read though was there is actually a security brief
Oh
um
shit.
before. So somebody in America had posted an article about the data laws and the data breaches that it could potentially happen um, from TikTok being in America.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, after that article went viral, that person was actually tracked down from someone that got their information from TikTok.
Mm.
So then that's like an actual case.
Yeah.
And the Chinese
Scary ass shit, bro.
the Chinese government came out and said, no, there were just some bad apples. We fired them. That's not how we conduct business. That's not how we do anything over here.
Right.
But
We've taken them out back.
yeah, but it still stands that it's a possibility.
Right.
So it's a little like I don't, like on one hand, watching these clips from these politicians and these Congress people, whoever, and just seeing how out of touch they are, not understanding how TikTok works, not understanding what an algorithm is, not understanding like the way a phone connects to Wi-Fi so it has access to other things, but not the kind where you can overtake a TV.
Mm-hmm. This is why we've been breached.
Yeah,
guys. This is why we were breached.
It just didn't look good. But on the other hand, it does seem like it's a valid issue. But some have said like our data is already cooked anyways.
Exactly. Every social media app, or like they'll have that thing, that prompt, really like, hey, ask app to track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's already data trackers on every social media site that we use. So if it takes banning TikTok to address those issues, then we got to do that with every single one. Like we got to figure out regulations for every single one, or just outright ban them if that's what it takes for people to, really crack down on this shit. But I don't know how to crack down on this shit. I shouldn't even be saying to crack down on it. I wouldn't even know how, bro. People will find a way,
bruh. So I'm like, on one hand, yeah, our privacy matters, but on the other hand, bruh, if I say something about ankle warmers near my phone, not even talking to it, I'm on Instagram and I see an ad for ankle warmers. I'm on Amazon, I see an ad for ankle warmers. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. It just pop up. So it's kind of like, okay, so y'all don't mind invading our privacy when it's y'all, but when it's someone else, then all of a sudden it's an issue.
Yeah.
And and they do have these little like I read an article about it and it said, no, they're not listening to you. They're just really good at guessing. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, bro, we tried it one time. Me and my girl was talking about something, and she said something. She was like, "You think it'll show up?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, but it's something that I totally don't talk about ever. And what do you know? It was like a tool, like a drill bit or something. And I don't do no drilling or nothing like that. Like, I don't know, bro.
I know, man. It's scary stuff, bro. That shit is scary.
It is.
Like, I thought I was the only one. That's how out of touch I am. I thought I was the only one. Like, dude, is my phone in my brain right now, bro? Am I hacking into my phone mentally, bro? How does it know I want to see ads for all of this, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is scary, man. AI, I'm trying to get on with GPT too, like the AI chat, dog. No, artificial intelligence, man, no.
That mug is scary.
That's scary as hell.
Did you see the one where the Kanye rap?
No.
So a dude went to ChatGPT and said, "Write me a rap in the style of Kanye West."
Oh my god!
Then he took the rap, he went and recorded a reference track, and he didn't sound like Kanye because his voice was different, but he had the same mannerisms, the same breathing rhythm, and all that. And then he took the vocals from that, and he put it into a Kanye West voice mold.
Whoa.
AI voice mode. And then it turned him into Kanye West.
Oh, bro.
And then it sounded like Kanye West did a verse.
Wow.
And so a lot of people are just like, this. Hey, so the TikTok stuff, the privacy, whatever, I think our privacy is shot. I don't think we got privacy anymore. And I don't think people even mind. Like, if you were to give people the option, 100% privacy or your cell phone, they're gonna go with cell phone. They're not gonna go 100% privacy and leave their cell phone. They're not gonna do that in this day and age. Some might, some have, and some will, but not the majority. So privacy is whatever. Like, I don't think we change anything whether we're for it or against it. But this AI stuff, is spooky, bro.
Yeah.
The
It's just,
pictures,
bro, it's just evolving every day.
yeah.
Every second, it's just evolving into something that I just don't want to deal with. Like, bro, by the time we're in our 70s or 80s, bro, if we make it that far, we're gonna have sentient AIs, bro, walking around. Bro, it's not gonna be that far off. It's not that far
I,
off.
you know,
Couple
what's
100 years.
not even that, bro. You
What?
gotta remember how quickly, like, aside from the hovering cars,
Right.
everything else that was predicted back in the days is true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and robots, like mechanical robots moving around, being our waiters and whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
like the way technology has advanced from like the 70s to now,
Yeah.
within a 50-year span,
Yeah.
is like more than the last how thousands of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
Millions.
yeah. So
Millions,
like,
bud.
so to think like, oh, when we're 70, bruh,
Yeah.
45.
45, huh?
I think 15 years in this month. And it's a whole different landscape. But AI and all that, I just heard about the AI drawing pictures probably last year.
Yeah.
And now we got AI voice models. Like, I don't know, bro. It's about to be, and it's real scary. So like, I seen a post that said, "Oh, this is an AI generated picture,
Mm-hmm.
but it's easy to tell. You just zoom in and you can obviously tell this isn't a 4K photo. You can look at some hands and realize the hands are a little off, the fingers look a little off,
Right.
whatever." Somebody retweeted it and said, "That's great for you, 20-year-old, 25-year-old, 30-year-old. But what about the 60-year-olds on Facebook?" And they're gonna see these fake images and they're gonna run with it because it looks real.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you can post whatever caption you want to post and shape and mold the viewers' ideas. And you're gonna have this whole group of elderly people who don't frequent on Twitter, who don't frequent on sites that talk about AI images and AI videos and
Yeah.
all that. And they're just gonna take it as as law because they don't know any better and
Yeah.
it's not their fault.
Right.
So it's gonna be scary, bro.
For real. We need to find John Connor.
It's,
All right. We need to find John Connor and
yo,
get rid of Skynet
we need
right
to
now,
take
bro.
Skynet out,
We
bro.
need to take him out, bro. Because
That's
it's the future is not that far off. Bro, I said 15 years. It's scary, bro.
dog. I would assume 15 over 50. Honestly,
Yeah? Damn,
honestly,
bro. Damn. Well,
honestly, bro.
what do we got to do to prepare ourselves, bro? What do we have to do?
Educate. You gotta educate. That's it. Just
Okay.
teach people how to tell the difference. But I don't know. I got
Yeah.
no clue, bro.
All right. Well,
Uh,
fuck. I'm scared
yo,
for the future. What?
let's get off of the topic of the human race being doomed.
Right?
You know, let's ground it a little more. Let's take this podcast back to earth a little bit. You posted in the note,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought this was hilarious when I read it. What's the most Samoan thing you know how to do,
Bro? So I I was
where
thinking
did that
about
come
that.
from?
So I was having who was I talking to? I was talking to, you know what I mean? So me and Dora were talking, and we were talking about that, like, what's the most one thing we can do? And the first thing she says is cut a canopy supo with a chef knife.
Uh-huh.
I was like, bro, I can do that too.
Yeah.
And it just had me thinking, like, what are the most Samoan things that we do or that we know how to do? Because that's one of them for me. Do you know how to fo'iafai? Or
Well, he sure doesn't know how to say it.
I don't know how to say it. Well, I can definitely not do it too. I can't do it.
You know what's worse?
What?
Is you saying it wrong? I don't know what's worse. You saying it wrong or me not knowing if it was right or not.
We're just too clueless. But yeah, I can barely do that with the butter knife.
Hey man, hold up. I got some beef.
Okay.
And it ain't even beef, because it ain't even beef, but it's a little
What?
beef. It ain't beef. I was just hella mad from my family.
Okay.
We went, so when my auntie passed away, rest in peace, my auntie Eli. When she passed away, you know, we would pull up to the family house and we would help out and whatnot. And one day they had like an uncle from somewhere. I don't know where he's from, OG cat. And he was like telling us, like, oh yeah, you guys gotta do this. And he was ordering my uncles around. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna fall in line. So we had to do the fight, right? We was all like sitting around, right? And I was like, cuz I just came here to bring some water. Like I don't really do this like that. You feel me? Yeah. So like I'm over there I'm doing it right. And I just feel him right over my shoulder.
Yeah.
And like it's me and some of my cousins over there, right? And we like messing. I'm thinking we messing up at the same amount. Like we messing up equally.
Yeah.
Bro, this fool start walking around the whole circle of us, right? We talking, whatever. He started walking around, bro. Felt like I was on Top Chef with Gordon Ramsay walking right next to me. Bro, so they that fool, you know, I don't know how you do it, you know, duck, duck, goose or something like that, bro. This fool did a whole circle around us and he just stopped on me. That fool tapped my shoulder. He said, oh my God. It's okay. Let me see. I said,
oh my God,
bro. I'm sitting there doing it, bro. And I'm thinking we all on the same page. Apparently, he said I was the weakest link. He took my butter knife. Who took the butter knife out of my hand, bro? Instead of he said, look, this is how you do it. Bro, I was standing there. I was standing over him, bro. And the whole family was looking at me laughing. And I'm just standing over here. This was teaching me how to peel a banana. Like, cuz I know how to do it. I'm just not efficient. I'm just not good.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. It's just I ain't doing it the right way, apparently.
Yeah.
But I was hella embarrassed. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. I went inside, never came back outside, bro.
Yeah, I know the goal of what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to peel this fucking banana with a butter knife. I know, but my technique is wrong. I know this too. All right,
you know. So
man, I did that. Man, I got roasted so hard in the kitchen a couple of times for that shit, bro. Like, Marcus, you just came from Subway. You don't know how to fight fights. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, I got those a lot. I was like, fuck. All right, I'll walk out. I'll serve drinks or something.
When I first moved back from Samoa and I went to back home and they was just like, Totally. I was like, oh, what's that? What's that?
Oh, yeah.
It was like, wait, how you live on Samoa? You never. I was like, nigga, I was in a freaking English class. I was in goddamn college. We wasn't in the freaking Umu every day. Like, and my cousins that I stayed with, they was chilling too. Like one of them, they do no damn Umu or nothing. You know what I mean? They was just regular. They was like us. So I was just like, I was living out there, but I ain't never been in a situation where I had to speak Samoan.
Damn.
We was in an English speaking college. We was taking English.
I followed the popo a couple times. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I did.
At where? In your village?
Yeah, in the house. Yep. For Sunday.
You know, my grandma and them, they some hermits, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
We stayed at home. If we had Samoan food, it would be like the neighbors bringing us food. But like my grandma and her siblings, nah, bro. I had a rich auntie. She would go golfing and she'll bring home a box plate from the golf course.
Oh, okay.
That was like when I got my Samoan fix. Unless we go to Steve and his sons, but like, yeah, bro. I was mad, man. They was making fun of me when I got home.
Yeah,
like, bro, what you saying?
Bro, and it's embarrassing because when I was doing it too, my freaking wrist started cramping, bro. That's how fat and out of shape I am, bro. Like I don't know, like it was like arthritis in my hand or something. It was like seizing up right here. Like, oh, bro, I don't think this is the technique if my hand is hurting doing this fucking shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I think the most Samoan thing I can do is cut a canopy supo with a chef knife, and even that I struggle with. But I get it out there. I get the top off. I get the corned beef out.
I think the most Samoan thing I could do is or I have done is getting type 2 diabetes.
Racist.
Hey,
you're a racist.
Hey, what can I say, bro? Yep. It's a family heirloom at this point.
Oh, oh man, I always wanted to. I was just thinking about like Samoan stereotypes too, because we don't really hear about them like growing up. Until like I didn't hear about a lot of like stereotypes until I got older.
Like what?
So having diabetes, gout.
Oh. Right? I don't think that's a stereotype. I think that's just an observation.
And I was, yeah.
Like, do you got gout?
It's an obvious medical condition.
do you have gout?
I don't have gout. Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, not going with me neither. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't need that. I love steak and
man.
shrimp.
Yeah, I like bisupo.
Yeah,
Is it
you, I
what?
don't, I don't know.
You don't like bisupo?
No, I'm saying I don't know if that would react to gout like that.
What? As a stereotype?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if that'll like activate your gout like
Oh, I thought
seafood.
bisupo did. Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
it's red meat. So
Okay.
bisupo, the steaks. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
you were half right.
You know, I always think like if I had gout, I'll be like, dang, that would suck, but I'll probably be able to give up shrimp and all that.
Oh, it would motivate
But
you to give up shrimp. I feel like if I have gout, I'm like, I have gout already. I'm gonna keep eating more shrimp.
it's you know what happens when you eat shrimp when you got gout though, right?
Mm-mm.
You you done. You can't walk for a week.
Oh,
Your foot gets inflamed and it's you out. You out of commission.
no, there's wheelchairs for that. I got
Yeah,
crutches
this
and
wheelchair
walkers.
till your wheelchair don't fit in the bathroom door. Now you gotta take a dump. Yeah, yeah. And now it's gonna be like, oh, I shouldn't have.
I got crutches at that point. I can transfer.
Bruh. All right, bro. But the older you get, the more the crutches hurt underneath the arm.
That's
I'm just
true.
letting you know, it ain't as easy as it used to be.
Man. Yeah.
It ain't as easy.
What's so funny is that I never thought that like your armpits hurt from using crutches. I don't know why, because TV made it look like it didn't hurt. But when I would like fuck around with my grandpa's crutches and shit, I'm like, oh, how do
Yeah,
you do this all the time?
that mug is horrible.
No,
You
that shit
gotta
is
have
horrible.
some mental fortitude to be using crutches all the time like that.
Man.
Nah, I think I would tell I'm thinking about it right now, but like, yeah, I'll probably give it up because I don't want that pain.
Mm-hmm.
But like, bro, ever since I like found out I was diabetic, I'd be like, it's only one Snicker bar.
Yeah.
Like I would always get on my dad for like, come on, bro, you got diabetes, you gotta chill, you can't be eating. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here in the same boat, and I'm just like, I just double up on my insulin shot. Like it ain't nothing, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing major. It's just like,
What
so I
a
don't
hypocrite guy.
I am. I ain't gonna lie. So I feel like now if I had to take care of my dad and he was, I'd be like, oh, don't
Let
trip.
me get one too, man.
Don't trip. We got hella insulin. It's good.
Yeah, for real.
I use 2 syringes this time.
Man, come on, man.
So yeah, I don't. So yeah, so that's the most Samoan things we know how to do.
Hell yeah. So, like, speaking of Samoan stuff, right? This is the funniest one. Because I was so confused. I was confused when you sent this in the note, and it had me laughing. And all I know you wrote in the note, and it's highlighted too: pros and cons of bingo for Samoan grandparents, bro. What the hell are you talking about? Because I was saying before the show that I never really lived that stereotype as far as like going with my grandma to bingo.
Okay, well, we could switch that up for just Samoans in general.
Yeah, right.
But so what experience did you have?
I went with my dad. I mean, I
Yeah.
went with my dad a couple times, just never with my grandma or my mom. So,
But like, so did your dad frequently go?
yeah, he did every week, every Wednesday, Thursday. But he would go by himself. Like he'd rather just go by himself. He doesn't want to deal with me at bingo. He's trying to get away from me. So I'd be chilling at the house. I feel it. I feel it. I understand. But yeah, there were a couple times where I would go with him to the bingo and shit, and it wasn't a Samoan bingo too at that. So it was just a random, like, not a church bingo either. It was just like one of those,
Them regular bingos is I can't
boring. Even, they're super boring.
Not that they're boring, but it's just no money. $100, $200. Like, come on. So my experience with it is not that I always used to go, right? I didn't used to always go, but my grandmas used to always go. It was like a big deal. And we've talked about it in the past, how bingo is so bad for the community, how we even made a song, remember the Twitter gang song, we talking about that?
Yeah.
We've definitely
we've
definitely gone in on bingo. Everybody knows the cons of bingo. Everybody, in Samoa, especially, a lot of parents neglect their children and in favor of going to bingo. They neglect bills or certain household items in favor of going to bingo.
No, that's that good old gambling addiction, bud.
It's definitely an addiction. So for a lot of people, that's an issue. But to me, I wanted to talk about the positives because I was on a phone call with my grandma the other day, and just seeing her and remembering what a lot of people had said before about their grandmothers, my grandma's siblings, and it was like, uh, the kids are fine with paying for the grandparents going to bingo. It's not that they need the money, and it's not that they want to see their family members gamble or anything like that, whatever.
Right.
But bingo is like a source of exercise,
Mm-hmm.
and like physically and mentally, for a lot of elderly people.
You said when we talked about this last time, you said that it's a good sense of community, bro.
Yeah,
And I
it
think
is.
that's huge. A
Yeah,
very huge reason why bingo is so, prevalent in our culture, bro. Like, of course, we said it. We talked about the cons all day, but like, bro, the way it just brings everyone in the village or in the church
yeah.
together just to have a good time and make a little bit of money and talk shit all day and eat some great snacks, bro, it's perfect.
So
Perfect.
the thing that like I never understood or I never seen before
Mm-hmm.
was, we could be home, like me and you could be at the house
Mm-hmm.
completely to ourselves and still have social media, the internet, phone numbers, text messages, FaceTimes, and we could be totally surrounded by friends and family. The
Mm-hmm.
older generations don't have that accessibility. They might know how to phone call, they might know how to FaceTime, but it's not like a thing to like instantly want to go on your phone and connect with people.
Right. Different times, different era.
Different times. And
Mhm,
so we could look at it and say everything we want to say, but their version of social media, their version of a timeline,
mhm,
their version of Facebook, networking, community, whatever you want to call it, is bingo. That is
mm,
the foundation. Is bingo and church.
mhm,
Those two go hand in hand. And if you look at it, you like, dang, how could those two go hand in hand? The church preaches that you shouldn't gamble, and bingo is what a lot of church members do.
mhm,
I think it's the sense of community, like I said before. It's the sense of like being a part of something, seeing the familiar faces. Honestly, I feel like it keeps our elderly people young,
mm,
because they get to the bingo, their minds stay sharp when they talking to people. They're
mhm,
mentally, exercising their brain. And then I know physically it's not a lot there, but they
right,
do get to go there. They do get out the room, get out the house, they get up and walk around, they get up and use
mhm,
the bathroom, blah, 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 as opposed to being at home watching Family Feud all day, you
mhm,
know? So, of course, it would be a better situation if we could have more for them to do and get out the
mhm.
house with. But for what it is, I feel like
Bingo is
bingo.
pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
pretty
like it
good.
it it we don't give it its props because we are affected by the negativity. But
Right.
on the flip side, there are some responsible bingo players. There are people who go out to bingo, uh, uh within
For
their
fun.
means
Yeah,
for
within their means,
fun,
for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
definitely.
my one of my grandmas, she ain't know how to do that though.
Yeah.
Every check was over there. And every how we knew she won?
Mm,
At the old bingo in Sacramento, it used to be over there off of Marconi, and it was next to a
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Mhm.
Bruh. If grandma come home smell like Taco Bell, if she got medium picante sauce in her
Mm.
pocket or something, you're like, oh, grandma won. She about to slip me $20. She be trying to, sometimes she keep it quiet. She didn't win a lot, but if she won a lot, everybody getting Taco Bell.
Mhm. Oh
So
yeah, I
I
gotten
just,
that a couple times from the aunties. Yep.
yeah,
Like, oh hey, here, 20, one big. Like, oh hell yeah. Even
Mhm.
even sometimes when they're not even like when they win at bingo, when they're just like servers or doing like the snack bar, I've gotten broken off of that too. So yeah. Hell yeah. Get your money. Go to bingo.
Yeah.
Have
Go
fun.
go stay young. You know what I'm saying?
For
You
real.
They did a lot in their lifetime. They deserve to get that. So
And I identify heavily with that sense of community, bro. I always feel that same way when I see my peoples and shit, when we show up at church all
mhm.
the time, especially growing up, like it made coming to church fun. Was seeing
Yeah.
my peoples again. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. Go to bingo, man. Go to bingo and win
Yeah.
some money. Get some money out here.
Yeah. Then donate it to us for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Come on, bro. Patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? We can roll that out. Oh, I'm so excited for the future of the show. But man, like that. Oh, we need more bingo. Old people need more bingo. Stop ragging on it so much. Do you even play?
It would, you know, I'm sure churches definitely do bingos, but it would be cool to have like a different type of situation of bingo to where you can still have the sense of community, you can still have the sense of prize winning,
right?
But without the gambling part. Like
No,
it'll be cool for a church to start a fund to be like to give out gifts and prizes instead of actual money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, so you go to a bingo and
Well,
you
like,
limited to 6 cards a person, and it's with all your family members. You all get to go, and maybe you pay an entrance fee, and then all the entrance fees go towards buying, I don't know, case of Wahoo, case of water, case of football, case of, you know, something. That's just off the top of my head, but just something that everybody can use, and they can still have that sense of community without the without the rough times.
Yeah.
Because I remember my grandma used to go and she didn't come home with Taco Bell, bruh. It was a long week, it was a long month.
Oh shoot.
That month was long as hell from the 7th. As soon as your grandma run out of all the money from the 7th all the way to the 28th for the 31st when she get paid again.
Yeah.
Boy.
So make it worthwhile for the people who lost also, who put money into the thing, who lost also, make it worth everybody's while to, you know what I'm saying?
Just something like with like a risk-free bingo, somewhat of a, you know, I think that'd be cool.
Is it still bingo if there's no risk involved? Go out there and get some.
Well,
get your money.
I think it'll be good to still establish that sense of community.
Right.
And then we can kind of like, you know, like get them off of having to use their whole retirement pension check, whatever check they're getting at that place. I think that'd be cool, man. Especially the churches in Samoa. They done made so much money. They done made so much money off of bingo, bro. Like, that book is ridiculous.
The hotline for the addiction is 1-800-GAMBLER. Just letting people know. There's a phone call. There's a phone number you can use, you know, if you need it.
Speaking of gambling, not even gambling. It ain't got nothing to do with gambling. But
speaking of gambling, it has nothing to do with.
That's
gambling.
a horrible segue. But
what? What's up? What you trying to talk about?
Me and my girl was talking about something, and I forgot. I was like, "Yeah, that used to suck when Rent a Center used to come and just take your furniture." She was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Rent a Center." She's like, "I heard about that, but I never."
Yeah.
I said, "Nah, man. You used to go to one of your cousin house, fully furnished. And then the next time you go there, you sitting on crates.
Yeah.
And the bed is on the floor. It's an old mattress.
Yeah.
Bro, Rent a Center done came through and just took all your couches and your beds and your TV entertainment center.
That shit is so funny. When I seen that in the note, I was confused like the other one. I was confused. And it was so hilarious because I was like, you know, I grow up watching these Rent a Center commercials, but I don't know exactly what the hell they do. And then I hear about stories of like these like furniture stores who are like fronts for illegal businesses. So I'm like, bro, is Rent a Center like the mainstream, like, you know, furniture store for people to like just do illicit activities, bro? Like, you know, I'm very ignorant to Rent a Center. So when you wrote that, I was like, bro, what the hell is you talking about? I didn't know that the Rent a Center was just like the government, that you can like default on your loan and they'll take your furniture away. Like, bro, like you put couches on layaway. Is that what's going on? Like you put them on layaway and then miss the payment? Yeah. See, I didn't know that, bro.
Bruh, you go in, you put a little, I don't know if you put a down payment, but you making payments on furniture.
Down payment on furniture.
It's rough.
I know it's rough.
Bro,
I know.
When I think about how broke we used to be, bro, like I be tripping because like living now in a very different
relative
place,
comfort,
to a different place than how we grew up. Damn, we were struggling. You know, like, so and then like even my cousins, like we talked about it, and it's just like one of my cousins, my older cousin, hey, hold up, man. Shout out to my Toma brothers, man. All my cousins really, they all be tapping in with the podcast, and they always be texting me like laughing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this one Marcus an idiot, or oh bro, this was hella funny.
This Marcus an idiot.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
But I remember a talk that I had with my cousin Mike. He was just like, it's a trip that I, when he was living in Cali, he was like, I got my own house. Like we was struggling to have a house, and now I got one.
Right.
And like to me, that's literally how I be feeling sometimes. Like I be talking to other people, and like like they was it's I don't know, like people can identify with the food, people can identify with like some of the struggle, but like the overall experience of like the mentality of not having a lot and then not like belittling what you want because you know that you don't have access to a lot of stuff.
Because you feel like that's what you deserve.
Yeah, and not even deserve, but you just don't want to be a burden to your family and none of that. Like I was young, when I was young, I didn't understand, and when I got a little older, I realized, oh snap, we're like, it was bad, bankruptcy and all that, like thousands of $30,000 in debt type stuff. And so when I look back at it, and I'm just like, people don't even like the rent center thing. Bro, they literally just come into your house and just take your couch.
That is crazy. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Bro, that mug was real though. Like, my grandma, she used to do rent center and she used to not pay her bills. And she used to think, just saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'll get you next time. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that.
No, it don't work like that, old ladies and gentlemen, bro. It doesn't work like that.
That's funny because I just remember we can't even go to some of the Fijian stores because my grandma owed them money.
Oh, no, I got lafu, man.
No,
I got lafu. Every time I seen that in the Korean stores back in Samoa, I'm just like, duh.
Yeah.
How many Taz do these guys have, bro? How bad is it they got to put a sign up?
Yeah, that was life. And the rent center thing, it just reminded me of all these memories, bro. Like going to my cousin's house one week, and then they just had no furniture, and it's just like, what the hell?
Yeah,
where did everything go? God. Y'all moving?
Yeah.
it's just so I don't think a lot of people could like. They could read about it, they could see it, but like experiencing it, it's just like it makes you very grateful, appreciative. It's just like, damn, bro, this bed, ain't nobody gonna touch this bed unless I want them to.
Right.
Like that's mind blowing to me. So shout out to Rent Center, man, ripping off our people.
For real. Shout out to you, Rent Center. Fuck you. You see, your cousin called me an idiot? Fuck. Damn.
No, they said we're idiots.
Oh, okay, cool.
Y'all
as long as we're together. Yo, y'all are idiots. As long as we're together. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to Rent Center. Screw off.
Yeah.
You're not getting any of our couches, bro. They need no couches, no beds for you, bro. All right?
For sure.
You got that taken care of, homie.
Oh, man, the good old days.
The good old days. Now, every time I think of a crate, I think of like an old Asian dude smoking a cigarette, crouched down, or sitting on a crate.
Yeah,
that's a stereotype. Should probably stay away from that. What?
That remind me of the time when I had my bed on the floor. I had the box spring in the bed.
Hell yeah!
I didn't have. I broke my frame. One day I got home and I jumped in the corner of it, and I just bent the wheel, bro.
Hell yeah!
And I remember I tried to bend it back, and then it bent that way.
Yeah.
I was like, I was hella fat. I was like, and then we had to throw away the frame. And then one time, me and my dad was driving by AMPM. And we was in the backside over there off of Norwood. Yeah, we was over there by AMPM on the backside between AMPM and the Starbucks and all that.
Okay.
And the Jack in the Box. And my dad was like, hey, cuz, let's grab these crates. For what? He's like, we get your bed off the ground. I said, for real? He said, yeah, we need like 9 crates.
Yeah.
I said, we finna do this. I was hella scary, bro. I don't steal nothing in my whole life, bro. We went in our little Honda Accord. I think it was a Honda, might have been the Trailblazer. And freaking, we went up, popped the trunk, and ran around to the AMPM, the backside by the bathroom and all that.
Yeah.
He started throwing in the crates in the car. And like, go. And we hopped in the car and took off.
Fucking skirting off.
My dad was laughing. He was like, man, you hella scary. It's just Christ. What they finna do? You finna lock you in prison Christ? So, man, I don't know. Went home, put the bed on Christ, bro. I was high up again. I was like, oh, this feels sturdy too.
Yeah.
and I could put stuff under my bed now. I was like, oh yeah. It's the one.
How long did that last for you?
The whole time we was there.
Oh, hell yeah. The crates? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I broke one of the crates.
Hell yeah.
And I had to move it. I think I broke the one in the corner. I don't know why I like jumping in the corners, but I broke the one in the corner. I had to move it to the middle.
Yeah, those are the most vulnerable parts of the frame, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, shout out to the bed frame.
Hell yeah. Shout out to bed frames. Make them sturdier. What is this? Make them out of vibranium. If you got them. If you can. I prefer vibranium. You know what I mean?
Do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about, bro?
Fuck. I was saving something for this and I forgot it already.
What did it have to do with?
Would you rather have $10 million guaranteed to you right now or flip a coin for $10 billion?
10 million right now.
Right now, right?
Yeah.
Why would you take a 50-50 chance on $10 billion? You flip that coin and you lose, you're out $10 billion. Why wouldn't you just take the 10 million right then and there? Just take that shit and you can build on that and it can become $10 billion, right?
I feel like anything you could do with 10 billion, you could do with 10 million.
Yeah, right? Like there's a certain threshold of like just on happiness anyway, right? There's a certain threshold of money that you can get that it just doesn't increase happiness anymore.
Now, if you say 10 billion
is just
if you say 10,000 and 10 million, you take 10,000 now or flipping 10 million.
That's a better question.
10 million and 10 billion, it's like, or whatever you said.
Yeah, that's a huge jump.
But the 10,000 and 10 million, that's a better question.
Yeah.
I could live with losing 10,000. I can't live with losing 10 million.
Right.
Or wait, no, I can't live without trying for 10 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can definitely live without the 10,000. Because I don't have 10,000. Because we don't have 10,000 now. Well,
no, that's a bad way to look at it. But I feel like 10,000 we could get there eventually. 10 million.
Right. That's
50% a chance at 10 million.
Right.
That's worth it. I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, between 10,000 to 10 million. Yeah. I still would just wake up hating myself though if I flipped that coin and lost. So I think I'd still go with the 10,000. I just want so much cash in my pocket right then and there. Maybe I'm greedy. No, I'm the opposite of greedy. I don't even flip the coin. I've got 10,000 in cash.
He doesn't know if he's greedy.
I'm greedy. I'm a greedy bastard.
If you had 10,000, what you gonna do with it?
Save, pay off my debts. So I'll probably have about
So you'll probably have about 2,000 left.
Yeah, about 2,000 left. All my debts will probably be like, probably like.
But are they debts you plan on paying?
No. Yes, of course. Eventually, I'm trying to get my credit right, man.
I mean, you say your credit was good and you still got the debt. So I mean,
I don't know what this is. I honestly don't know because I'm just like, bro. I feel like with my kind of like credit and the loans that I have and shit, the default and shit, like, bro, how am I not in prison?
Hey, let's not go there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's leave that. Let's leave that up. But
we could just bleep that out.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like after learning some of the rules and the laws and whatnot, if I was like 18, 19 and I could get me a loan for 10, 15, whatever, I would do it and just file for bankruptcy. And then move to Samoa because you don't need credit in Samoa.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Not that you don't need it.
Yeah, no akalafu.
Not that you don't need it, but like, what you trying to do in Samoa to where they check your credit score?
Right.
They gonna check your last name before they check your credit score.
That's true.
When's the last time you needed? When do you need a car? They got buses running in and out. You live in Fangalu, I live in Ili. Like, you don't really
right.
need
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, I'm just saying. I would think they need to check your credit score to buy a car. I'm sure there's probably hella people on that island with defaulted loans.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Bruh. So
hella
I'm
people
just
over there.
if I knew what I know now as a
Mhm,
youngster, I would have tried my best to figure out how to get some kind of loan
mhm.
and see how to flip that. And if I can't flip it, I'm out to Samoa for a couple years.
Yeah,
And if I
like
can
Michael.
flip it, then hey,
Yeah.
I'm good. Good. So
I declare bankruptcy. Bro, just be like Michael Scott. Just yell it in the middle of the field.
okay, so should we announce before we go? Because I don't have
Mhm.
anything else to say.
Okay.
I think we should announce the Patreon.
Man. We should just announce it every show, bro.
Well, yeah,
That's
but
just
this
something
is
we just
officially. I think we're gonna work on that sometime this week. Hopefully today or tomorrow.
definitely. Hell yeah.
So we will have a Patreon. You can find the link in our Instagram bio. Or you're right. That's all we got is Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we don't have the Patreon link on Instagram, but we can put it there. We
Yeah,
got to
we go.
create the good old link tree.
Yeah,
The
we're gonna
good
work on
old.
that. We're gonna work on that this week. But
Yep.
very sometime this week, um, we're gonna be posting about Patreon, which is gonna be extra content every
Mm-hmm.
week, extra episode. We're still working on prices and tiers and whatnot, but most likely it's gonna be $5 for the basic Patreon subscription. $5 gets you an extra episode every week. We
Mm-hmm.
already have some lined up, so we're probably gonna have
Mm-hmm.
um two episodes
Yep.
already loaded in there.
Yep.
And
You
then
get the extra video, get the Patreon exclusive episode, and early access to this video. Right?
yes.
Yeah.
So
That's so
so
we'll have early access to the free video. The audio will still come out on every platform. But for the Patreon subscribers, you'll have an extra episode and a day early or maybe 2 days early access to the free video before we put it out on YouTube. So,
yeah, and
you know,
we'll probably upload the Patreon episode Fridays.
ooh,
Yeah, so Monday or Tuesday for the free episode and Fridays for the Patreon episode.
damn, we didn't even discuss that. I like how you're
Well,
throwing that out there. Hell yeah.
to give it time just in case we need to edit anything.
Yes, I'm
But
with it.
that'll definitely be good to space out. But
Yeah. See, the
shout out,
listeners are watching us iron out the kinks right now. Shout out to
yeah,
who? Give a shout out to who?
shout out to the listeners, shout out to the supporters, and anybody who wants to sign up to support us on Patreon. We really appreciate it. It'll go
Mm-hmm.
towards making the show better and have the little tools that we use, from making the clips to being able to record over 30 minutes,
You know what I'm saying?
to the captions, just everything that we basically pay for. It'll help us get through those little monthly payments.
Mm-hmm. It all just goes towards the show. Like
Yeah,
it'll all just go towards the show. And like so far we've only worked out with just one tier, right? So
yeah,
far, just one tier for $5, and that's a good amount of content for $5. You know what I'm saying? So, patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast. Changes hasn't been published yet because we're still trying to work out the details and figure things out. But bro, once we get on there,
yeah.
patreon.com/the
This week,
Polytickin Podcast. This week, and keep plugging
this
it.
week.
That's what she said. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is.
So yeah, man. Without further ado, if you have nothing else to add,
Man, this has been another episode of the Polytickin Podcast. You nerds! My name is Marcus, and I'm here with Sefa M. We out. Go fa. Soy fua.
yeah, fine.
Homie. Fa.